Welcome, everybody. We are back with EFL Championship football after international break. Number 2 concludes in about 14 minutes' time, and we are off on a very, very quick, condensed 6 games, 3-game week, midweek off, 3-game week, before we get another international break. So a lot is going to happen in the next 3 weeks. Very kind of formative period. Lots of points up for grabs, 18 of them. Some people will get lots of them. Some people will get not many of them. And this quick fire block of games starts right now with Middlesbrough versus Ipswich Town on the watch along. Let me know if you are here live and in person in the chat. As I said, we're about 13 minutes now from kickoff and the EFL returning. Let's get this moving with a like spike. Hit thumbs up wherever you are watching. We are live on YouTube, on Twitter. Give us a like. Right, we'll get into team news and predictions and all of that good stuff over the next few minutes. Let's say some hellos, though, in the chat. Making my way to the Riverside. Hope we give you a good pasting. Well, good luck. Richard Charlie, you absolute legend. Reading may no longer be in the Championship, but your channel keeps me engaged. £10 on the Super Chat, by the way. Thank you. Keep your amazing work. Thank you for support when I really needed it. Never forgotten, mate. Yeah. Charlie beat cancer, and we were sort of in contact throughout, basically. So, yeah, a great thing that, and yeah, not forgotten this end either. Thank you for the super chat, Charlie. By the way, we have a 10 super chat target going tonight. I think Charlie's landed before I put that up on YouTube as well. So, yeah, we'll count that one. But yeah, you can support just by interacting with the show tonight. Like, comment, subscribe. You can donate like Charlie or join up as a member. As I say, we've got a target of 10. Anyway, we were doing hellos in here to Nick, Kay. Who else are we saying hello to? Ben, Steve, lots of members in here. Love to see it. Who's that? Paulus, Bugs Corb. You're really testing me with these names, aren't you? GKLRG, Tom CITFC, welcome everybody. Here we go. 186 Cloud, Jonathan, welcome to you. Charlie, we already said hi to. Dave, welcome to you. I think StreamYard's doing something different with the with your names in here, which is making it a bit more difficult to read them. It's doing the ats there, but we are going to soldier on, and I am going to get used to it. Lee, welcome to you. Nick, welcome to you. Isaac, welcome. Who do I need to say hi to? Mind blown, welcome. Cicero, my name is Tao. Nick has signed up as a member. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Tommy, welcome to you. Planet Bull. Liam, he's always here. It's not a Benjamin Bloom watch along without Liam in here, is it? Evening all. £2 on the Super Chat. More chaos at Sheffield Wednesday. Thank you so much for the Super Chat. Kelly is always here. You're going to give me a reputation from Brony Buddy. Ben, love Starlight Glimmer. This is obviously Enid's My Little Pony fixation, which has been transposed to me by Kelly. Thank you, Kelly, for the Super Chat. Rich, welcome. We're going to be joined by Rich. That is Rich from Blue Monday at half time. He's going to come on and give his views. Jeff, welcome. Red Valley. Have I said hello to everyone? Jamie, feeling confident. Lucas, come on. Middlesbrough. There we go. Right, I think I've said hello to everybody. Shall we do team news? And there is a bit of a surprise from Middlesbrough and a change of formation. But normal question to you lot. Let me know who you're looking forward to seeing play and who are your match winners. Here are your lineups for Middlesbrough versus Ipswich. I was supposed to go through the Championship fixtures. We will do the lineups here first, and then I will rumble through what's going on in the Championship this weekend. Remember, we're starting a 3-game week, so we've got games Tuesday, Wednesday, and then next weekend as well. So, Borough normally play a back three. Does not look like they're playing one tonight. Luke Ayling is out. He normally plays right centre back. So one fewer defenders probably means a back four for Borough. So Sol Bryn in goal, Matt Targett, we think left fullback, Callum Britton, right fullback, Dale Fry, Alfie Jones. Centre backs, Hayden Hackney and Alan Brown in central midfield. Aidan Morris played for the United States, didn't he, the other night, which then leaves us probably 3 off the front of Bergzog, Conway and Whittaker. That would probably be Conway and Whittaker wide. Bergzog and Whittaker wide with Conway in the 10 behind Strelec. Give us your thoughts on that Borough 11 and why have they taken out one of the centre-backs. On the bench for the Borough, McLaughlin, Bangura, Ayling, Morris, Silvera, Nipan, Sene, McGree and Hansen. McGree obviously returning there as well. Let me just pause quickly and say thank you for another super chat. Thank you, Ben. Thank Thek. The international break is over. Muchly appreciated. Ben, we're doing well on the super chats now. I'm going to count Charlie's as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 4 out of 10. Brilliant stuff. Ipswich are unchanged from their previous game, which was the first derby win over Norwich City in 16 years. International break in between. We thought perhaps Egeli, the right winger, might be out injured, but he is past fit. We wondered whether Greaves might come in at centre-back. He does not. Kipre keeps his place. So it's Palmer in goal for Ipswich. Davis and Furlong are the fullbacks. O'Shea and Kipre are the centre-backs. Matasiwa and Kaust are the central midfielders. Egeli and Philogene play wide with Smodics off Hurst up top. On the bench for Ipswich, Walton, Young, Greaves, Taylor, Nunez, Akpom, Azon, Clark, McAteer. Let me know who your potential match winners, what you think of those 11s are, etc., etc. I can see some predictions coming in there. Hold off on your predictions just for a minute or two more. We'll do predictions. We'll do them all at the same time. So if you have put it already, copy it and get ready to paste it, and we'll go through them all at once. Let me just quickly run through this slate of fixtures in the Championship this weekend. So, being it's a 3-game week, we don't get any games on Sunday. Everything is tonight and tomorrow. So it's Borough Ipswich, obviously. Oxford Derby, QPR Millwall and Southampton Swansea in the earlies tomorrow. There will be no watch along tomorrow lunchtime. Apologies, QPR and Millwall fans. I have to go to Banbury, to the Mill Arts Centre, where I'll be playing with That's So 90s in the evening. If you're Banbury way, give us a shout. Might be able to give you some help for a ticket on that one. Come down and see the show. But I won't be around for a watch along. We will be back with the hot takes on Sunday morning. The 3 p.m s. We've actually got a 7:45 as well on Saturday. The 3 p.m s are Birmingham Hull, Charlton Wednesday, Coventry Blackburn, Norwich Bristol City, Sheffield United Watford, Stoke Wrexham, West Brom Preston, and at 7:45 it is Leicester City versus Portsmouth. There you go. Right, shall we get to predictions? And before you pop your predictions in here, let me tell you what the poll said on the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel community tab. And we have 1,000 votes on this. Predict the result. It's pretty close, this. 30%, good number that, say a draw. 31% say a Middlesbrough win. 39% have gone for an Ipswich win. So it's pretty close. You now have, I think, how long do you get? 24 seconds to get your predictions in? Get your predictions in right now. You don't need to add any detail or a joke or any emojis or anything. Just stick the scoreline in. Middlesbrough v Ipswich. How does it end? Let us know. Lovely jubbly. Keep those predictions coming in the comments. We'll let that roll a little longer while we are doing it. Let me just point down there and say we are delighted that these watch-alongs this season are brought to you in association with the wonderful people over at Betfred. I will be up in Manchester, not this Monday, next Monday, which is the 27th. Is that the right date? It's 18, 19, 20. Yeah, Monday the 27th. I'll be up with Betfred on the Sportsman podcast. Really looking forward to that one. So that will be after the 3-game week. So we will have plenty to talk about. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe. The Sportsman Untitled podcast, brought to you like these watch-alongs in association with Betfred. Let's do some predictions, shall we? Right, here we go. I want to read all of these out. How long have I got? I've got 2 minutes. Right, we can do this. We can do this. Here we go. Right, 1-0 Ipswich, 0 effing 0. 3-0 Ipswich. Desmond, 1-0 Ipswich, 2-1 Ipswich, 2-1 Borough, 2-1 Borough, 2-1 Ipswich, 3-2 Borough. Give me those goals. Well, round the other way would be nice for me, but I'm supposed to be balanced on this, aren't I? 1-0 Borough. 1-1, 2-2, 2-1 Ipswich, 4-3. I'll take it. 0 effing 0, 2-1, 0 effing 0. There's a few in there tonight. 0-1 Ipswich, 0-3, 1-1. Right, let me click through as many of these as we can. 3-0 Ipswich, 2-3, 1-0 Ipswich, 1-1, 2-1. 1-1. I said I was going to do all of them. I've made my bed. I'm going to line it now. 2-1 Ipswich, 3-0 Ipswich, 4-0 Ipswich, 2-1, 3-1 Middlesbrough. 2-1 Borough, 2-1 Cov, 4-1 Town, 2-1, 1-1 there. And comment of the day, that jumper is boss, by the way. Yeah, somewhere on here, yeah, about there, I've got some chocolate on the sleeve. And I must give a little plug, they haven't paid me any money or asked me to do it, to Dessert Heaven in Bedford. If you've got a small child like I have, and it's just a treat night, and this is our meal, all they do is serve desserts, and they do like dessert tapas. So for my meal tonight, I had a little bit of 5 different desserts. Enid bloody loved it. Dessert boss, but I do have chocolate sauce on my arm, and no, I couldn't be bothered to change my jumper. Here we go. Championship, next block of games is literally about to kick off in the next few seconds. We are up and running. Middlesbrough v Ipswich leading the way. 6 games in the next 3 weeks. This is the very first of them. The ball goes long. Foul, I think, by... Is it foul by George Hurst or is it out for a throw in? You can spell all sorts on that and no one would notice. Well, there you go. Show us the match. You're looking for a company called Sky Sports there. Him. If you pay them some money each month, they will literally beam the game into your house, having paid for the rights for it. I would like to protect my YouTube channel and not get a copyright strike and lose my part-time income. Throw in. It's all happening down the, or in the Middlesbrough right back area there. Simon, £2 on the super chat. Thank you so much. Which means we're up to, how many of them now? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to call it, we'll call it 5 because we had Charlie's, but it's not going to set off the confetti on YouTube, is it, for 10? Nice throw in there, shaped into midfield, and they've got it out left to Target, open the pitch up a little bit. Target knocks it in to the channel, looking for Whittaker, who has punished Ipswich before, Whittaker, when playing for Plymouth in League One and in the Championship. Whittaker was a fearsome opponent against Ipswich. He scored one amazing goal at Portman Road. We all knew it was coming as well. It's like, go on then, lad, get it out the way. Get it out the way. Score us a goal. I'll try from over here. Bergzog's got it on the left wing. It's a foul by Darnell Furlong. A little bit too heavy into the back of Bergzog. Held it up, took the hit, drew the foul. And a rather nondescript first 2 minutes of this game. Nothing has happened. Brandon. Oh, Brandon, legend, thank you. Gifted 5 Benjamin Bloom memberships. Go and snap them up. You absolute legend there. Brandon. Thank you very, very much for that. Philogene comes in off the left. There's 3 players crowd round him. He's the hot hand for Ipswich. Oh, actually, I think it might have been Cayoust. My bad. Yeah, it's Cayoust. Sorry. I saw someone scampering in from the left-hand side and just assumed it was Philogene. It wasn't. Free kick then for Ipswich Town. 3 minutes in. Leif Davis going to pop this in the box. Kipre is up. Hurst obviously is up. Davis is going to stick this in the box. No, he's not. Philogene in right-footed. Poor delivery, easily headed away. Charlie, you didn't have to do that, Charlie. I hope that sets off the confetti. Well, there you go. Thank you. The target's 10, by the way. But that will certainly double up for you, Charlie. Thank you so, so much, buddy. Welcome all new members. Yeah, brilliant. Neil, up the town. Best channel on the championship. That's very kind of you to say. Neil, we had a bit of fun. Am I an expert or not? A video came out yesterday on the channel. I think we'll park that there and leave it forever. Target. Has that gone out? And foul by Smodix. Apologises. Which probably means it was a foul. Big switch of play. Looking for Whittaker. Ipswich have won it. Chaos trying to bring it away against Hackney. He poked it up the line. Philogene could not control it. Out it goes. Interesting midfield battle, this one today. A lot of people, and it's a debate I've been involved in a few times, have Hackney and Morris as the best central midfield pair in the division. But they've been broken up today because Morris obviously was on international duty with the US. So he's not ready to start. And obviously with it being a 3-game week, Rob Edwards is going to need him in midweek and at the weekend. I think as the season goes on, Cayoust and Matasiwa will come into that conversation. Welcome, Alistair. Leon, never caught one of your live streams. Happy to be here. Happy to have you here, mate. There you go. Go on, Anne. Hoping Birmingham win tomorrow, please. Come on. Thank you so, so much. £5 on the super chat. Is that Anne or is that Shirley? Let's assume it's Anne. Don't call me Shirley. Dave. £2 super chat there as well. This is brilliant, guys. Thank you. Bold prediction. Asked to get 14 from the next 6. They'll likely be top of the league if they do that, won't they? That'd be 28 from 12 or something ludicrous. It'd be a hell of a run, wouldn't it? Not impossible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 super chats now. We need 3 and then I'll shut up asking for them with the target of 10. I'd say Grimes, Torp and Rudoni at Coventry. Well, what you've done there is you've added in a third player when we were talking about midfield pairs. So, yeah, I suspect three central midfielders would be better than two, yeah. Kayust knocks that one back. Oh. Kipray's got it. Ipswich not quite getting the playing out from the back yet with this keeper and these centre-backs. They're trying it now. Every Ipswich fan takes a sharp intake of breath. But they've worked it around the corner there and into the front for Hurst. Oh, horrible layoff by Hurst. Kayus does well. Oh, they've really played themselves into trouble badly. That's poor from Ipswich. Whittaker's got it. And Philogene is going to see that out. As you know, Britain does well to actually keep that from going for a goal kick. It's an Ipswich throw. Good pressing by Borough. Do you know what? That whole phase of Ipswich trying to build up, it literally seemed the most obvious thing in the world. They were going to give the ball away, didn't it? And then it happened. Looked like they played through it, actually. And then Hurst completely overhit the sort of layoff back from the front, didn't they? Jones hooks that over his head. It's over with Target, who pings that into the channel. It's back with Palmer. Looks like Middlesbrough are going to try and set traps for when Ipswich and Palmer particularly has got the ball. Look fairly well rehearsed on this, don't they? It's worked to Smodics on the right wing. Turned over again. Second time in 2 minutes. Ipswich in possession. Borough regain it in the, not necessarily the final third, but in an all right position to build and attack. Niall, you sat behind me at Carrow Road all those years ago when Mick was dishing it out to us and we couldn't hold on. Niall, I'd rather forget that game, mate. But yeah, hello from the away end in Carrow Road where we sat together. When was that? 2018, was it? Tim Closer. FrubeTube. The day ends in Y, so I get asked a question about my hair. Would I ever get a haircut? I mean, I don't want to give a nasty answer here, but do you think I don't get my haircut? You realise what happens if you don't get your haircut? I get my haircut every 5 weeks, so yeah, of course I would get a haircut. And in the politest possible way, that's a really dumb question. Here is Matasiwa. Knocks that into Kayust. Kipray. Ipswich starting to get a bit of control here in possession. It's a foul on Philogene. Britain got really, really tight. Philogene, the danger man. Talking Mick, seen the trailer for Saipan with Steve Coogan as Mick McCarthy. No, I haven't actually. I'm sure Mick will be loving it. Did you see Bolton? No, I didn't. I've been a busy boy. I had a gig last night as well in East Grinstead. Just trying to get through these few days here. Terribly busy. Nicely worked by Borough. Here comes Strelec. Powering forward. Strelec to Bergzog. Bergzog to Hackney in the 10. Hackney hits the shot over the bar. It's better from Middlesbrough. I mean, I say it's better. If their game plan is to allow Ipswich possession and then quickly nick the ball and make chances, then what they're doing is fine. Because they've now done that 3 times. But Is that a risky strategy for Borough? They're going to end up giving Ipswich 55, 60% possession. By the way, the number at the moment actually says 44% possession to Ipswich. So it's only in the last couple of minutes that Ipswich have actually been on the ball. That's what the data says. My eye test said Ipswich has started to control it the last few minutes. But the numbers, I don't know if there's a lag on those, are saying actually Borough have had more of the ball. Oh, it's a horrible back pass by Davis. Conway nicks it. Conway in the box. Oh, puts the cross in. Ipswich look loose, don't they? Well, whether it's Ipswich being loose and making mistakes or Borough forcing them, untidy start from Ipswich in this one. That's the third time they've given the ball away to set Borough on an attack. It was a hideous back pass, that by Leif Davis, wasn't it? Steve! Come on! $5. Thanks for the watch line. Thank you for the super chat. Corner for Borough. How many super chats? Have we got the 10 yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. We can't count Charlie's first one, can we? YouTube's not going to grab that one. Corner Borough. Target puts it in. Ooh. I don't know why. He's pointed for another corner. Conway was sat on the deck. Was glanced wide. Is it like a retake? Or did it come off an Ipswich head? Oh, it come off Matasiwa. Could have gone in the corner there. Conway standing right in front of Palmer there. Palmer tries to shove him forward out the way. And Conway's feet miraculously both jump up from the ground from a push in the back. Imagine that. Another corner. Borough. Target. Left-footed. In it goes near post. Cleared away. Borough. I said Ipswich had started to get a bit of control of possession 5 minutes ago. They've not got control of the game, Ipswich. Borough have right now, haven't they? Cersei, I can't say that. What does that say? Cersero. It doesn't matter what it says. It's a big thank you for the super chat. Thank you. It says thank you, Ben. Thank you. Blocked on the edge of the box. Cayus. Borough looking very lively here, aren't they? Right, I think we're over the line already here. Look at this. Lee with a super chat. Thank you. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for what? The stream? Life? Oh, the 10th super chat. There you go. Thank you. Let's get Ben over the line. Here's number 10. Oh, wait, that was number 11. Never mind. I think we've had number 12. We're all sorted. Michelle, thank you. I just want to tell you both good luck. I'm supposed to know that lyric, aren't I, Michelle? Can anyone name that lyric? Just want to tell you both good luck. We're all counting on you. Interesting. Thank you, everybody, for the super chats. I think we're there now with our 10. Borough the better side in the first 15. Ipswich, a bit of a sleepy start post-international break. Little clip into the channel. That's a good ball to Philogene. Keeping that one in? No. Britton just runs in. He kind of runs in aggressively and just puts his body in the way, and Philogene's like, nah. I don't want any part of that. Don't call me shit. Thank you. There you go. It wasn't a lyric at all. Don't call me Shirley. There we go. Ginter's Garage. Is Everton going to smash City tomorrow? Well, Beans, you've super chatted £2. I hope so. Thank you very, very much. Agelli, first touch for him down the right. Tries to put the cross in corner for Ipswich, who've managed to get that Borough press away from them and actually get down the pitch. Corner, which Leif Davis is going to take. Alan Brown marking Cedric Kipre might be one. He obviously scored from a set play in that last game, Ipswich Norwich. Davis left-footed, pops it in, easy catch for Sol Bryn, who takes the kick quickly. Matasiwa intercepts. Ageli is robbed. And then, look like a foul to me. Gets away with it, though. Oh, brilliant turn there by Smodics. Smodics gets fouled there, doesn't he? No, refs let that one go. Advantage. Philogene. He's going to go on the right foot. We all know what he's going to do. They were wise to it. Caius. Davis onside. Davis inside the box. Puts it in low. Big chance blocked. Smodics. Caius crosses back post. Can Hurst win it? No, he can't. Best chance of the game there for Ipswich. Smodics has his shot blocked. If Davis looks onside, crosses it in right-footed. It's not a bad strike by Smodics. He just needs to hit it as early as he can first time. And they get the block on it there. I don't know, it was either Jones or Fry right in there. Either side of those, that's probably the opening goal, isn't it? Because the keeper's not going to see anything of that. Ipswich waking up slightly as an attacking force. It's more as a passing or defensive force that Ipswich probably need to wake up. And Matasiwa just got caught by Conway there. Again, we are racking up the examples of Borough being able to nick the ball off Ipswich Town in possession in the first 20 minutes of this game. Does the right thing by having a first-time stab. Totally agree. Yeah, doesn't have to be the best shot in the world if it's an early shot, does it? Because the keeper won't be set. You can optimise for the keeper not being ready rather than your shot having to be perfect and right in the corner. Davis. Kipre. O'Shea. Lovely ball out to Leif Davis, who's getting quite a lot of ball, isn't he? Davis down the left-hand side. Philogene. Davis again. Davis first time cross near post, headed away. O'Shea in there. Looked like a bit of a body check there on Matasiwa, not given. Nice channel ball, that one, for Whittaker. Pretty entertaining, this. Bergzog, excuse me. Bergzog's gone out to the right wing, where we expect to see Morgan Whittaker, who comes short and gives the ball away. And Ipswich have played through again now, Caius, and they've got Ageli out on the right. That's going to be a yellow card, isn't it? Foul by Jones. It's a nailed on yellow. He's running away from the ref, but he knew what he was doing there. Nice little sidestep there. Jones, if you believe that there's such thing as a good foul, that's a good foul, isn't it? Because that's about to open up there. Whoop. Caius, he started well, actually, hasn't he, in central midfield? And yeah, Jones goes in the book, pretty much bang on 20 minutes in to this one. Philogene. Kipre. Ipswich are popping it about quite nicely. And then they give the ball away again. I don't know if anyone's got FB Ref or something. Can give me a stat for the amount of unforced errors. Must be 6 now in the first 20 minutes where Ipswich have kind of given the ball away to Borough, probably in their own half. That's a taking one for the team yellow right there. Yeah, very, very much so. Matasiwa, Caius, out to Davis. The point I was going to make about Davis is he was probably expecting, he and Jaden Philogene were expecting to be up against Callum Britton and Luke Ayling down that side. We're expecting a 3 at the back from Middlesbrough. We don't have it, so it's just Callum Britton down that side. So potentially a little bit more space for Leif Davis. I get where someone who doesn't believe a good foul is coming from, but some fouls are just good fouls. Well, there you go. Paul, welcome to you. Look at that. Member for 12 months, Paul. Muchly appreciated. KS wins that again. Mad to see wins the aerial. Not the biggest. Philogene, edge of the box. Philogene tries to make space for the shot. I'm sure he gets a pass for not passing it from his manager. The amount of goals he's already scored from outside the box. Ipswich gave the ball away again. It's Kipre that time. Brown swept it up. Middlesbrough, some possession. Philogene's nicked that, and here's Hurst. Hurst tries to slot that through for Philogene. He's only got Hurst up with him. Philogene inside the box, tries to cut back. Matasiwa in there to charge down. It's going to be an Ipswich throw on the left. Great following from the Ipswich fans for a Friday night. How many miles from Ipswich to Middlesbrough? Lots. I was up in Middlesbrough a couple of weeks ago for some work. And I drove from Bedfordshire as well, which is closer. And it was still a hell of a hack up there, I tell you. I tell you. Steve, you're too kind. 5 Benjamin Bloom memberships. Gifted by Steve. Thanks so much. Steve's done that a few times as well. So muchly appreciated, Steve. Very, very kind. There is Chuba Akpom. Former Middlesbrough player. Former Golden Boot winner in the Championship with Middlesbrough. They're putting up his ludicrous stats there. We talked about that with Dana from the Borough Breakdown. I appeared on that channel. The preview show there. Will Akpom turn out to be one of those players who just had the season of his lifetime? Or is he going to replicate it in some way, shape or form this season? Whittaker, excuse me, one back by Brown. Hackney. Britain. Possession has now swung the way we thought it would. 57% to 43 in Ipswich's favour. Still no shot on target in this game for either side. However, that chance for Smodics will not count as a shot on target, but it was well blocked. I don't know which of the Borough centre-halves got in the way of it, but if they didn't, problems. Beza, how's it been? We had any decent chances, V's your lot? Not yet, no, but there's something there for Borough. Ipswich kind of, if you accept the narrative as I'm presenting it, as Borough are there to force errors and play off Ipswich's own pattern of play, then, yeah, there's something there. And here's Hackney in the box. Ooh, I think that takes a deflection. Looked like it was going to just pop up and go in the corner, actually, to Palmer's left. It's really poor marking from Ipswich. They let Hackney, it's awful, actually. Hackney, the best player, essentially, for Middlesbrough, just waltzes in from the right-hand side, non-dangerous position, right into the penalty box before a challenge goes in. And it's a bit of a wafty leg as well, just deflecting that one wide. Set play here for Borough. Bergs, I can see back stick. Jones as well. Ooh, in it goes. Palmer struggling a bit, but they get the head on it. Kipper, I think, headed that away. Ipswich get it clear. Here come Borough again. Bergsell gives that out wide. Smodics slides in on Alan Brown. It's going to be a Borough throw. They've pressed with good intensity, Middlesbrough, haven't they? Made it awkward for Ipswich. You wonder whether that intensity can be maintained throughout the game. If they can, there's something there for Borough. Hackney knocks that one back. Brown inside the box. Crowded. Ooh, nearly fell for target. Philogene hooks it away. Any which way. Steve. Thank you. Again, another 5 Benjamin Bloom memberships there. Go and grab them. Get your membership badges and all that good stuff. I've said this a million times. We are trying to work on Patreon becoming the ad-free way to get stuff off our channel here. However, we have to... it's one of those things where you have to stop for a couple of days, sort it, redirect everything. And the speed YouTube goes, you have to just keep going. And that day's hard to find, but we will get it done. Steve, my God. Too kind, my friend. Thank you, Steve. He's having a surge of memberships gifted here. Really, really kind, Steve. Really, really greatly appreciated. Borough having a decent spell here for this last few minutes. Kipray. It's in a really prone position there, Kipray. Leif Davis was like 5 metres in front of him. And there's basically a Borough player here and one here. And if Kipray loses the ball there, he's in all kinds of trouble. But he didn't. Kayust, again... That will go down as an incomplete pass attempted by an Ipswich player, intercepted by a Borough player. And again, Ipswich give the ball away. This time, Furlong. Absolute story of the first 30 minutes, this one. Middlesbrough able to, very many times, Hackney runs into the box there. I don't think there'll be a penalty shot there. Very many times, Middlesbrough have been able to earn possession high up the pitch in good areas without playing their way into it. They've just waited for errors and forced errors with good pressing. Ipswich need to be more secure in possession or more risk averse. Because at the moment, the attempted pattern of play from Ipswich, they're unable to execute. And you know, that's for one of two reasons. Either they're not doing it well enough, or Middlesbrough aren't letting them. Who will know? Ipswich playing the ball is lava a few times this half. The annoying thing, from my point of view as an Ipswich fan, is there's been a few times where they have connected, where it's looked good. Cut back by Davis. Oh, shot deflected there. Hurst. That could have flown in the top corner. My God. I think when Jones gets in there and makes the block, that could go anywhere. Has he not given a corner then? That looked a nailed-on corner, didn't it? Hurst hits the shot. Ooh! Actually hits the hand. Let's have a look at this one. Is his arm in an unnatural position? Ooh. Well, I'll leave that to you in the chat. Is that arm in an unnatural position? If it is, that's a penalty. I'll let you guys decide in the chat there. I'll get called biased or offsetting bias, whatever I say on that one. Corner goes in. Oh, chance. Edge of the box there for Egeli. Really shanks that. It's not a bad chance, that, with the left foot there. We'll leave that to you in the comments. Jack. Ben, why are we always starting so slow? Don't know, but that's a perfectly valid question. The Ipswich team that got promoted in 23-24 were really good at getting out of the blocks and just getting into games quickly. And Jack is right there to say that that's just not happened at all this season, has it? And maybe against Southampton, possibly. I don't know. Unless I'm misremembering that. .32 gone. 0-0. Not much in the way of chances. As I've said, a lot of Borough either forcing mistakes from Ipswich or Ipswich being a bit loose in possession. Ipswich have kind of had the best chances though, haven't they? Smodic's shot blocked. Potential handball there. I'll plead the fifth on that one. You can tell me whether his arm's in an unnatural position or not. And then Eggerly from the resulting corner shanks that on the half volley. So even though Ipswich have been a bit loose and probably Borough are kind of executing the game plan that they want to, you would think if this pattern continues and Ipswich have another 3 penalty box entrances or shots like that, they're probably going to take the lead. So, you judge it how you feel. Eggerly puts that in low. Fry gets in there and clears it. Steve, my God, look at that. Steve, it is way, way too kind. Thank you, sir. Really, really do appreciate that. Again, Hackney wins it this time. And it's fed forward. Strelec now. Strelec, huge chance. Conway, brilliant save. Palmer should have been 1-0. Borough, by far the best chance of the game. Hackney now. Hackney drives it low. Palmer again. Oh, Borough should be in front there. So 1v1. Conway has to score that, doesn't he? It's Championship football. It's a good save by Palmer, and again, Ipswich give the ball away. Strelec does exactly the right thing, and it's just a really bad miss, isn't it? You give Palmer credit, but he's got a long look at that Conway. It's a perfect layoff by Strelec, and he has just got to burst the net with that. Look, God, he's only about 8 yards out as well. Do you know what? The second save is even better. My God, I didn't notice that. They're just showing a slow-mo. The second one deflected. Corner to the back post. Is it going to fall? Chance again. Whittaker puts it in. Blocked. Oh, how have Middlesbrough not scored? Oh, Palmer again. Oh, my goodness. Middlesbrough could have scored 3 times in the space of 90 seconds here. They're still attacking. Oh, how on earth have Middlesbrough not scored in this 2 minutes? Incredible. Corner goes into the back post. It's driven into the middle. Fry is inside the 6-yard box and tries to guide the header. It just hits an Ipswich defender, does it? We're going to get a look now. Oh, no, it hits Conway, I think. Jeez, and Palmer makes another save. Oh, crikey. Palmer has made 3 saves in the last 2 minutes. The second of them is brilliant. It takes a deflection, then goes through O'Shea's legs, and he's down to his left. Rob Edwards is going to be gutted that Borough have not taken the lead there. And the best chance of all of them was for Conway, who is a Championship striker who someone paid 5-6 million quid for, with that 1v1 on the left foot there. He's got to score that, hasn't he? I don't want to dig any players out there, but that's the chance you're waiting for as a striker, isn't it? Palmer makes the save, and then 2 more saves from Palmer. Absolute golden gloves 2 minutes there from Palmer. Borough are going to be wondering how the hell they've not scored in that little 2-minute block. Here comes Philogene for Ipswich. Philogene, Hurst inside the box. You've got Davis behind him. Hurst floats across in. Smodix! Does that go over the line? Don't think so. It's a great clearance. Smodix right under the bar. This is great stuff, by the way. We'll look at the replay of that one. He kind of heads it towards the goal. Davis recycles that cross. Is going to fall for Philogene? No. Borough clear their lines. You wanted that to be Smodics crossing it to George Hurst there rather than the other way around. Big switch of play now. Borough are going to be in down the other end. Bergzog hits the shot. Palmer saves, surely. Oh, my God. Oh, Strelic falls over from about 4 yards. I cannot believe there has not been a goal in the last 6 minutes of this game. Borough could have scored 3 and Ipswich could have scored 1. Look at this. Bergzog hits it. It's another good save, but Strelic falls into the shot. I can't believe he's missed that. Oh, he completely shanks it miles wide. Do you know what? That's really poor from Strelic. He's too worried about taking a hit from the keeper. There's Smodic's header. Wow, great clearance off the line. Yeah, it's nowhere near in. I wondered whether that was going to drop over the line there. Fry hooks it out. Smodics is just, to be fair to him, he's just jumping backwards. And then straight up the other end, 2 Borough players in. Bergzog, it's an all right shot, but Strelec has got to just go in, take everything with him and stick that in the net, hasn't he? It looks like he's worried about Palmer coming and taking him out. Why? You win a penalty if he touches you. And Palmer is the key player here for Ipswich. That is 4 saves he's made between about minute 28 and minute 34. Middlesbrough could have scored 3 times in that period. Incredible. What's going on? It's turned into a game of basketball. Absolute mess from an Ipswich point of view. Minutes, as I say, 28 to 34 or whatever it was. In goes the cross low from Britain. I say low, waist height. Strelic arriving. I think it's going to be a corner for Borough. I wonder if the stats have caught up. Yeah, Borough have now had 7 shots and 3 on target. And do I get saves on here? I don't think it tells me how many saves that Palmer has made, but wow. Rob Edwards has just sat down and gone like that. I bet he's thinking, if we now go behind in this one, having made all of those chances, my God. Target sticks the corner in. Palmer, who is clear man of the match winner if the game stops now, isn't he? Gets the punch away. And Ipswich clear their lines. Football is back. Absolute chaos. I beg to differ. It's a game of pinball out there, isn't it? It's incredible, isn't it? Craziest clearance I have seen this year. Yeah, Steve, thank you for the super chat. You're too kind, buddy. Yeah, beautiful hooked clearance by Jones there. Smodics doesn't do a lot wrong, in my opinion. He's jumping backwards. Hurst kind of just lifts the cross in. There's no pace on it, and he's got to try and engineer it. He can't quite drop it over the line. As I said, you would want... Yeah, so Borough have had 4 shots on target in 5 minutes. And 7 shots in 5 minutes. That has got to be the... No one will beat that this season. Are we going to see that again this season? 7 shots in 5 minutes. Let me just process that. 7 shots in 5 minutes. You stat heads. Let me know on that one. That is incredible. I need another international break. This is too exciting. It's certainly been exciting. I tell you what, if anyone moans about it being 0-0, they need to go and watch a different sport, I think, because this has been absolute carnage, hasn't it, in the first half. Ipswich could have been 1 or 2 up. Then Borough genuinely could have scored 3 goals in 5 minutes. Ipswich also could have scored. So it could be about 4-2 to Borough at this point. But it's 0-0. And we're having a lovely old time watching it. Bit stressful, if like me, you're an Ipswich Town fan, but we're on it to just cool it down the middle here. We've got Rich coming on from Blue Monday at half-time. He can maybe be a bit more terrified about this than me. Back pass there. Cleared away. Smodics picks it up. Matasiwa. Kayust. Kipray. Davis. Hurst. There's a question, isn't it? Is this match quality or lack of? I don't know. You tell me. Both. Davis crosses in low. Oh, it's cleared back to Davis. That's a penalty, isn't it? Yes. Really, really silly tackle there. The ball comes back to Leif Davis. Callum Britton is behind him. It's a stupid challenge, isn't it? And Leif Davis wins the penalty for Ipswich. Yeah, Rob Edwards is not protest. It's really silly from Britain. It looked like a nailed-on penalty. I've only seen it once in real time. I'll wait for the replay. Yeah. He's the wrong side there, Britain. Gets caught up. Yeah, and there's also a pull on the shirt. It's always going to be a penalty, that, isn't it? Silly, silly, silly. Davis knows what he's doing, doesn't he? Runs in front of him. Britain's just in the wrong place there. And it has to be a penalty. And the yellow card comes out. And it's a good thing for Britain. Davis wasn't in control of the ball then. Because if Davis is in control of the ball in that position, and it's not a deliberate attempt to play the ball, that card would not be yellow. It would be red. But correct decision in my opinion there, because the ball is arriving to Leif Davis. I think George Hurst is going to take the penalty for Ipswich. A 0-0 of many, many chances, this one. Sol Bryn bouncing about. George Hurst, it looks like a 3-step run-up, hands on hips. It's going to be a right-footed penalty. Hurst has already popped one in against Birmingham. Right. Here comes Hurst. Hurst. Oh, saved. It's a really good save, actually. Down to his right-hand side. Sol Bryn. And the XG of this game is about 17, and we have 0 goals. Hurst, it's not the worst penalty in the world. It's a good save, actually, isn't it? Is it in the corner? Not quite in the corner. Am I allowed to say nice height for a keeper there? Gets down and makes the save. And I cannot believe we have not had a goal in this game. That's now a penalty missed by Ipswich, and Borough had 7 shots in 5 minutes. But ho-hum, 0-0. Palmer clears that one away. And it's going to be a throw-in to Middlesbrough. Down the right-hand side. Solomon doing bits. I'm still on for my 0-0. Well, you are. I'm not quite sure how, but there you go. All boxed up. £3 on the Super Chat. Thank you very, very much. It's not a terrible penalty, that, is it? The only thing that's wrong with it is the height. If that's very slightly lower or very slightly higher, it becomes exponentially more difficult to save once he's gone the right way. It's fairly well in the corner, but it's a good save, actually, by the keeper. Matasiwa closes down. And the ball is back in the Borough centre halves. Fry to Jones. Channel ball, easy one for Kipre. Chests that down, knocks it out to Leif Davis. Given away again. 1 minute of stoppage time. Whatever you say about this half, it's been bloody entertaining, hasn't it? Chaos knocks that one out for a throw-in. Britain. Can you get the crossover? Yes, he can. Not the worst cross in the world, actually. Going all the way over. Bergzog. Target. Bergzog. Can get the shot off? No. Hackney on the edge of the D. Britain. Cross deflected. Davis heads away. We've got about 10 seconds of normal stoppage time, minimum stoppage time. Hackney. Oh, he's beaten his man there. Whittaker pops it in low. Oh, it's an own goal. Oh, wow. This ridiculous half has a ridiculous goal to end it. Cedric Kipre scores an own goal. It bimbles in off his foot underneath Alex Palmer and trickles into the goal. It is Middlesbrough 1, Ipswich 0. There's a slip in the build-up here. Hackney plays it in. Bergzog, Davis slips. That gives Bergzog more time. He pops the cross in low. The cross deflects. It's horrible from Kipre. He misses it completely with his left foot. It hits his right foot. Oh, it's dreadful. Yeah, Palmer's not saving that. And it is Middlesbrough 1, Ipswich 0. And I cannot keep up with this half. It's been absolute carnage. Borough lead. They made loads and loads of good chances in that 5-minute period, essentially. They've scored an own goal just before half-time, with George Hurst having missed the penalty just a few minutes before that. Complete carnage. Wow. Half-time. We're not going to take a break, actually, because we've got Ipswich from the Blue Monday podcast coming on. Don't know where the hell you start with that half. It's Middlesbrough 1, Ipswich 0 in the most chaotic 45 minutes of football you will ever see. We've got 51-49 to Borough on the possession. 1.28 to 1.47, which is massively high on the XG in Ipswich's favour. Borough have had 10 shots. Ipswich have had 6. 4 on target for Borough, 2 on target for Ipswich. Obviously, we had a penalty which was missed. George Hurst has his shot saved by Sol Bryn. It's been absolute craziness, hasn't it? We'll get to some comments. Rich should be along in just a jiffy. By far the best half of watch along. I mean, if I put aside the fact that I'd quite like Ipswich to win this game, it's been a good watch along, hasn't it? Incredibly eventful first half, wasn't it? Crikey. There we go. Right, am I going to do this? I think I need to... Can I do a two-screen like that? And we'll bring Rich in. Let me just remove the... Yeah, if I do that, and then I click there. Richard! Where the F do you start with that?
Can I have the international break back, please?
That was absolute carnage, wasn't it?
It was nuts, wasn't it? And it was not fun to watch at any moment as an Ipswich fan. I think we probably had more coherence about us in an attacking sense than Borough did for most.
Only when we got within 25 metres of the goal. The rest of the pitch has been messy as anything, hasn't it?
Just shocking. And I knew that Hurst was going to miss that penalty. He missed it. The keeper didn't save it. He missed it.
I think can I push back on that? I think it's quite a good save, isn't it?
I'm being grumpy because he's missed a penalty in a shootout already this season. But he also, I don't know if you saw it in the replay, he looks at where he's going to put it before he steps up.
So I didn't notice that. No,
he's giving the keeper a tell, and you're spot on. It's if you're going to put it in the corner, you've got to absolutely larrup it, or you've got to stick it in the roof. Like, it's just savable for the keeper if he gets it right. And that kind of summed up the game until Kipre forgot how to kick a ball. I mean, it's really unfortunate, isn't it? Because Davis is shoved over by Bergzog and the cross deflects. But I thought we were going to be talking about Alex Palmer and how he's kept Ipswich in the game. Because
he couldn't have saved the goal, could he? No. It was bounces straight at him from 6 yards, doesn't it?
Your analysis spot on. Like, Ipswich are just a totally different beast away from home, and they're playing themselves into trouble. And at home, you can kind of get away with it because the crowd were getting a bit restless against Norwich when the playing out from the back wasn't working. And in the end, Palmer just ended up launching it away from home. I just don't get how the players don't sense the nerves or the home crowd getting on the backs of Ipswich, but encouraging Borough to press.
Is it virtually double figures that Borough have won the ball in the Ipswich half now?
From Ipswich possession, yeah. To your point, and every single player is doing it. The back line are just all over the place, having kittens every time they have the ball. And McKenna, after the Norwich game came out and said, I know there were some nerves around that, but that's my identity. That's how we play. And this is a new team, but sometimes you just got to be pragmatic and stick your boot through it. Just remove the doubt away from home,
Rich,
especially.
where are you on the graph between Ipswich being crappy in possession and Borough setting good traps and having a good game plan?
So I was all prepared to come on here and talk about Borough because I'm pretty certain that Rob Edwards has a game plan specifically for Ipswich. They are not typically, I know there are Borough fans in the chat, they might correct me if I'm wrong here. They're not typically a high pressing intensity team. They're very solid and they break through really quickly. And I thought they've set up, maybe it's a back four to match Ipswich up a little bit, but they are really pressing high. And I'm not sure that's typical for Rob Edwards football, certainly with Borough, as I understand it from our research for pre-match. And it's working, an absolute treat for them. But you kind of got the sense that Philogene might make something happen, Davis might make something happen, and then it would all be for naught. And you made a really great point partway through the half that if Borough can keep this intensity up, then this game is there for the taking. But I was kind of hoping, as an Ipswich fan, they might run out of puff. But now they've got the goal. Actually, standard Rob Edwards football, the back five or the kind of sit-in is perfect for them because Ipswich have not scored away from home.
65, that board's coming up and Aylin's coming on and they're going to a back.
Yeah, exactly right. So perfect situation for Rob Edwards, isn't it? And
it's a bit weird, Rich, because I did expect us to be talking about minutes like 28 to 35 or whatever it was, where it just out of nowhere, Borough had kind of pressed all right, and then it was just Palmer had the best 5 minutes I've seen a keeper have
amazing saves
for ages, and the second one was incredible, the deflected
one. Yeah.
But up until then, I thought Ipswich had the best chances. I mean, I thought the penalty was a penalty. I'm getting quite used to people. It's funny when your team's got parachute payments. Every penalty you get, everyone says it's not a penalty now. But I thought it was
it's a Premier League penalty.
Oh, anywhere else on the pitch is foul, isn't it? You know, if someone's in front and they...
By the way, that's the second penalty shout that Ipswich had, by the way. We forget about that. I mean, I don't think you can give that handball.
I'll leave that one alone.
Rapid fire hit at him. But yeah, I agree. I thought it was just really dumb and really clumsy from Britain. No need to kind of do that. He has a natter.
Yeah, they're showing it now, actually. He has a pull of the shirt.
And that's the kind of stuff that Ipswich fell foul of.
There's a ball boy in the back of the shot there after the foul. He's going to the referee like that. He's like saying no
thanks.
foul.
I will reverse my decision. Thank you, Paul.
Yeah, right.
VAR.
Smodics just can't get a goal for Town this season, can he? He doesn't do a lot wrong with that shot, does he, that he hits early? And then the header, he's leaning back. He can't get a lot on it. He's just not falling for him at the moment, is it?
Yeah, spot on. And that header, actually, he's really smart because he's going back across the keeper, isn't he? So he's putting it back where the keeper's come from. And, there's a guy on the line. But maybe if he's a foot taller, he's really stretching his stomach muscles to kind of arch his back to make the header, but just really unfortunate. He's not done a huge amount wrong there. He's probably, in terms of an attacking sense, him and Philogene have been okay. I have to say, Keister's done some okay stuff, but at the back, just shocking. Just falls asleep, doesn't he? The Hackney chance that got deflected by Matasiwa. Matasiwa's not had a great game. Hurst hasn't had a good game. The back four are dodgy. This is a big half-time for McKenna.
You can almost defend it you can almost split it in half where when they've been in possession with players in front of them, they've been all right, the central midfielder, and moved the ball fine. But yeah, just, those
in their faces, those
giveaways and whatnot. Let me read some comments for you to, let me just say thank you to Charlie. This is why I want Reading back in the Championship. Wow, great first half and a harsh ending. It had absolutely everything. Thank you for the super chat, Charlie. There's one about Middlesbrough here. There you go. Edwards said he wants us to be a pressing team, but I don't think we. I think, to be fair to Edwards, I think he's been quite smart at Borough, going in, looking at it, and taking a short-term view of what he needs to do to get the season going. Really, so yeah, maybe they'll work towards this type of thing.
Yeah, and it's a really strange situation with him going to the 4. You know, I was looking at all. I'm an Ipswich fan. I'm clutching at straws in all kinds of ways. You know, we haven't got Aidan Morris on the pitch. You know, we're talking about this midfield battle.
Yeah, but then Rich, the way they're playing,
I need him at the moment. Do
yeah,
they?
it's about high press, and although
Yeah.
Dana was saying on Borough Breakdown, it would likely be him just ahead of Hackney doing the pressing. So you know, maybe if he can do 20, but I agree with you. It'll be Aidan coming in ahead of him, won't it?
Yeah, you go back 5, don't you? And totally right. And you know, if you're Edwards, I mean that goal has kind of not got you out of jail, because probably Palmer has made some worldy saves there that in any other game they score that from. But it did kind of feel to me like he'd made some gambles tonight, and they had to pay off. And so far, so good for Borough, isn't it? As I keep saying, like, I don't know what McKenna does now, because he's not going to say stop playing out from the back. I'm pretty much guarantee if you're a neutral, haven't seen too much, they will stick doing this. But it's just not working. And Agueli's not really in the game. Hurst isn't. So
you're going to be saying,
firing.
Guys, when you're passing the ball, can you be a bit less crap in the second?
Yeah, blue shirts, guys. That's why we're wearing. Yeah. So I think if I'm McKenna, I'm rushing those his usual 60-minute subs. I'd be thinking about, he doesn't do halftime subs typically. McKenna,
Rich, to be fair to Borough, I think where they do deserve praise is that a lot of teams will not press Ipswich this season because they'll be scared to get caught up the pitch, and then you see, there's Philogene with a load of space, or Davis or whoever. But Philogene and Eggerly, the ball hasn't managed to get through to them. Just, you know, not because it hasn't been sort of transitioned up the pitch well enough, but because they've managed to force that on. And there was that one quote good foul, wasn't there, where they were going to release Eggerly, and Jones took the yellow card, didn't he?
Yeah, and I'm bemoaning Ipswich, but I'm very much, it's at Borough's credit, by the way. Like, they've got this game plan spot on. They're the home team, which does help. And Ipswich's away form is really shocking, and you can kind of see why. You know, at home you kind of get, as I mentioned before, you get the benefit of the doubt, and a dodgy pass or whatever, you're not going to get a huge amount of an away end kind of getting behind or barracking the kind of, you know, the Ipswich players. And away from home, McKenna has got to figure out a strategy that is more surefire.
Here's a strategy, Rich. It's not very big and it's not very clever, but if you've got a player who won the Golden Boot for the team that you're playing against, it's a wild card, isn't it? Because it'll make the crowd anxious. There's a few comments saying if Akpom comes on, he'll score. Get big Akpom on.
This guy was saying 70% of his goals in that season came at the Riverside, I think.
Did they really? My God. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, that will obviously happen, but then half of McKenna's brain's going to be going, I need a goal from Smodics to get him up and running in that 10 position. But it's a wild card, isn't it? Let's play this out, how it could change. I do think, and this isn't an Ipswich Town fan speaking, if Ipswich move the ball cleaner, I think they'll score the next goal. But the flip side of that is if Borough press, Rob Edwards will be saying, right, give me another 20 minutes and then I'll make subs of that pressing, and you'll still be 1-0 up. So there's both sides of it, isn't there?
Yeah, I think this is a really easy game plan for Borough. Don't concede and then shut up shop. I mean, the thing for Borough that's in their favour too is that Ipswich have got a brain fart in them, haven't they? You know, Alex Palmer can't keep making worldy saves. Kipray's gifted them a goal anyway, but just these unforced errors around the back. If McKenna is not going to cut that out, then that is an opportunity for Borough. I would say my theory before was the longer the game went on, Ipswich have got the chance of getting back into it because of the subs coming off the bench, or are potentially tiring because of the intensity of the press and not being able to sustain it. So that is still a possibility here, but I'm going to need to see a lot more from Ipswich in the second half to give me any confidence. And at the moment, I'd gone from a 1-1 pre-match. I think Borough win this 2-0, Ben. I just don't see Ipswich having anything about them unless one of the flair
players... See my body language when you said that.
I know you. Yeah, it's not good, is it? But unless one of the flair players like Philogene or Jack Clark comes off the bench and does something just magical on their own, I just can't see how Ipswich get through this Borough press without, conceding again and being broken. That's the worry, Ben. When Borough break, when Ipswich are attacking, like the shape at the back is just gone. So that's more my worry is Ipswich push.
Well, what I will say as well, Rich, Sene, McGree, Hansen and Nipan are all players that could come in and play in one of those three off the front positions to add some extra legs and some quality. Just general run here. Where's Hamza's comment? I was going to read you. Oh, my God. This is great entertainment. There you go. I found it. One thing I can say for certain is neither Leicester, Ipswich nor Saints have improved teams from the last time they were promoted. Well, it's pretty impossible to disagree with that, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, don't forget all three teams have had a really hard year of being beaten every week as well, which is psychologically doesn't help. True. But yeah, you're right. I think Ipswich, of all of them, have made probably the most amount of change and churn, and therefore it's understandable. And I think, as we've talked about on our podcast, Ben McKenna is going to ingrain these styles and patterns of play, whether we like it or not. And eventually you have to hope that the quality of that and the quality on, the playing staff, it just comes good for Ipswich. But yeah, Hamza's spot on. Like all of them, like, what are you doing kind of thing. Like,
and if you don't follow Ipswich, the point I've made a few times, Rich, the click point was the middle of February in the season they got promoted from League One, where they started to play really well with those particular patterns. Brilliant. I mean, this is a fair point.
Not brilliant.
We've discussed all of that. That's fair. Take your chances. Ipswich had a penalty at 0-0. Yeah. So that's a fair enough. Fair enough. It's very easy to just judge it on the score and an own goal in first half stoppage time. Rich, brilliant. Can you give the Blue Monday podcast a plug real quick before we kick off second half?
Yeah, come and find us, Blue Monday ITFC. You can find us on YouTube and all your podcast apps. And we generally try to be even-handed. We're kind of in the spirit of the kind of commentary that you hear from Ben, but it's going to be more blue-tinted. But generally, we're trying to be level-headed and even-handed. And 3 or 4 shows a week. So come and say hello.
There's me pressing the wrong button 25 times. Right, how do I do this? Right, I'm going to say goodbye to you, Rich, because then I can press this button. Thank you for coming on, mate. And try and enjoy the second half.
I'll try.
Right, let's go back to the correct view, because we have kicked off in the second half. Huge thank you to Rich for coming on. And if you do want to see, it'll be myself and Joe and Dave on the Blue Monday podcast on Sunday night, and we'll be able to talk about all the rest of the Championship action as well that's gone on this weekend, as well as this game. Target drills the shot in right-footed early in the second half, with many fans not quite back in their seats yet. How much did this miss by? Hooked up in the air. You want it on his left foot. Not the worst hit in the world with his swinger. Half volley, really difficult chance. Good technique there, actually. Heights, not the worst. The line isn't great. And Target sticks that one wide of the post. And the ball is out with Eggerly. And this can't take your eyes off it game is started in similar fashion. Shot by Smodics. Didn't really get hold of it. Would have been a pretty difficult chance to stick in from there. But equally frantic as we start the second half from about the half hour, or just slightly before the half hour mark in this one. Absolute blooming chaos there as my attempts to set the clock up are too. Thank you everybody for joining on the watch along tonight. It's not been dull. It's Middlesbrough 1. Ipswich 0. Sorry, loads of comments coming in. We'll try and get... there you go. Absolute legend is Rich. Yeah, thank you for coming on, Rich. Let's just quickly bang through the teams as well. We didn't get a chance to do that. Bryn, penalty save next to his name in the first half there. Britton, Jones, Fry, Target, Hackney, Brown, Whittaker, Conway, Bergzog, Strelic for Ipswich, Palmer, Furlong, O'Shea, Kipray, own goal next to his name, Davis, Matasiwa, Kaius, Smodics, Eggerly, Philogene, and Hurst. Penalty miss by his name. More goals, surely, this second half. More chances, for sure. Remember, it took us pretty much every single type of chance. Header, right foot, left foot, penalty, all missed before we get a clanging own goal by Cedric Kipray to open the scoring in this one. Conway powering down the right-hand side for Borough. Davis gets in front of him. Clear foul by Conway. Going to be a free kick to Ipswich, that one. over by the corner flag. Huge thank you for all your support tonight. I haven't had a look at how many likes we've got. And while Alex Palmer is taking this goal kick, let's quickly go to a like spike. Wherever you're watching, hit the thumbs up button. You've got 11 seconds. Foul on Philogene there. Thank you, everybody. Does Hackney go in the book for that? It's a clear pullback, isn't it? He's trying to laugh it off, but looked pretty blatant to me. Yeah, Philogene in front of him. Pull back. They definitely had a plan to stop Jaden Philogene, haven't they? And they've succeeded so far. Borough, but it's a free kick for Ipswich on the edge of the box, which Philogene might take a look at himself. With the right foot. Davis will be over it with the left foot. Looks like it suits a right footer. I never understand this. Dara O'Shea is trying to stand in the keeper's way, and Conway's gone back with him and played him on side. I assume they're going to move out now. Philogene lining the free kick up. Oh, Davis takes it. Davis into the wall. Pretty rubbishy free kick that. Oh, Philogene skips by his man. Another handball shout there. Looked on the edge of the box, so I'm not sure it was inside. I'll plead the fifth until I see a replay. It's going to be a throw-in for Ipswich down the left. It's going to come in long, actually, from Jens Kajust. Long one. Didn't know he had it in him. Easy catch, though, for Sol Bryn. Oh, that's opened up now for Borough down the left. Bergzog slips it in Conway. Palmer's out there. Palmer looks like he gets there first, but we're still going. Borough have it. It's knocked back. Hackney inside the box. Hackney bends the shot, headed away. Whittaker. Oh, chance over the crossbar. Goodness me. It's a quick break again from Borough. Pulled out of the sky, round the corner. Worked on to Bergzog. Palmer does well there. You can tell by the direction of the ball that he gets there ahead of Conway. Decent enough strike by Hackney. That's the chance, though, for Whittaker. Just opens up, sidesteps his man. It's on the right foot. Inside the box. Sticks it over the crossbar. And now here we come up the other end. Smodics out to Eggerly on the right wing. Burry getting back in shape. Eggerly. Furlong tries to pop the cross in. Target nice and tight. I think it's gone out for a corner. And if you thought the second half was going to kind of settle to something more sensible, because the last 15 minutes of the first half were anything but sensible, you were wrong. It's been absolute chaos since the start of the second half. Borough 1, Ipswich 0. Kit Pray's own goal in first half stoppage time. The difference between the two sides. And it's an Ipswich corner, which Leif Davis is going to in-swing left-footed. And it comes from Davis. Back stick. Nobody there. Wasted set play for Ipswich. And it's going to be a restart for Middlesbrough. Whittaker yet to score for Middlesbrough. Has he still not scored? Here comes Bergzog down the left. Hackney. Target. Target pops across in. Decent header away. O'Shea. Hurst hits the deck. No foul. I'll take the bonkers chaos over sensible any day. Can it be boring an Ipswich win, though, Kelly? Can we have that rather than it be bonkers and Ipswich lose? Yeah. What are you going to do, hey? What you going to do? Brown. Jones. Brown. Oh, nice feed through by Brown. Breaks the lines. Crossed in low. Oh, surely that's 2. And it is 2-0 to Middlesbrough. And whoever said Morgan Whittaker still hasn't scored for Middlesbrough can scratch that right now because he's just stuck that one into the back of the net. Palmer palms it out. Whittaker left-footed. It's been a bit of a tempestuous relationship between Whittaker and the Borough fans so far. So he's enjoyed scoring that one in front of the Riverside faithful. Middlesbrough lead 2-0. They've been pushing, actually. Second half was a bit chaotic to start with, but more often than not, it was going towards the Ipswich goal. I know there was set piece there. Slid into Strelec. He pops the cross in. I mean, to be fair to Palmer, he has to try and do something with that because Conway's just going to stick it into the back of the net. The problem for Ipswich is how easily Strelec is allowed into the right channel to put the cross over. And then, yeah, it's anyone's guess. Once the cross goes in and the keeper's palming it away, it can go anywhere. And it went straight to Morgan Whittaker, who stuck it in, left-footed. And it's Middlesbrough 2, Ipswich 0. And Ipswich are in a world of trouble now in this one. Looking like a nailed-on home win now, this one. Borough don't even need a clean sheet to win now. 2-goal advantage with 34 plus stoppage time to play. Ipswich are the definition of inconsistent. Well, yeah. Smodics hits the shot deflected. Corner. That was prophetic. What, the comment about Whittaker? Yeah, I'm going to get clipped up on that one, aren't I? It's literally a minute before he scored. Wasn't it, eh? That sinking feeling for Ben, yeah, wasn't it just? Just one of those horrible ones where you see, as it gets palmed out, you're like, oh, I know where that's going. Corner Ipswich, Philogene, Floaty. Edge of the box is Eggerly. Foul on Whittaker. It's going to be a Borough restart inside the D. Finally, Morgan. He's finally got one. Delighted for him. Whittaker has scored now. There you go. Sorry, Ben. Was it you, Liam? Was it? Shocking. Deary me. Ben says, not over this. I mean, let's be fair. It has been absolute chaos, this game. So, yeah, it could be 4-0 to Borough or 2-2 still. I get it. Oh, that one's knocked over the top. Conway chasing in. Palmer sprints out of his goal and heads it away. Britain, Hackney. There's a couple of fouls there on the right-hand side there. Ref kind of waits until it's advantageous for the stoppage, and I think rightly Borough get the restart. Bergzog knocks that one back. Fry. Ipswich look a little bit stunned by that second goal, don't they? The judge seems to have gone out of the blue shirts. And Borough can probably smell blood here. Because Ipswich could come again in this game. But while their mood is low, Borough get the third goal. We can all go home, can't we? And this one is well and truly over. Ipswich have good players, not performing consistently. Can't really disagree with that. Target, Hackney, Jones. Borough look confident now, don't they? Goal's done them the world of good, hasn't it? Actually, I remember doing Borough versus West Brom, and this happened in that game where, as you know, Borough played the penalty box as well. I know it's very easy to sit here and say goals change games, but they really do with the game state. And, you know, if you can play with significantly elevated confidence for 10 minutes after you score, then it's a real big deal, other than the complete obvious fact that you have another goal. Brown. Oh, nice little one round the corner. Strelec onto Bergzog. Borough far the better side now for the last 10 minutes. Out wide it goes to Target. Strelec blocked out. It's handball, is it? Yeah. Yeah, Kieran McKenna needs to do something here, doesn't he? Lots of comments saying, you know, rightly, oh, it's been chaotic. It could swing back. That's not going to happen the way this is going. Ipswich need to get a grip on this one. Shall we enjoy a group blocking? Let's give this absolute waste of oxygen his 5 minutes of fame. You look like if Howard Stern and Weird Al Yankovic just had an affair. Right, everybody ready to say goodbye to Wanderer Through Time. And there you go, matey. I won't even give you the words for that. There you go. You don't have to be an arsehole on the internet, do you? You can be nice to people. And if you don't have anything nice to say, go away. Well, he's gone anyway because I just blocked him. But anyway, let's put a nice comment up. There are nice people around. Just a comment on the work Ben does with his excellent channel. Thank you very, very much. All boxed up. There you go. There are nice people. Nice comments. They're just looking at the offside there. It looks on to me. It's really, really tight, isn't it? Looks like O'Shea's left foot and Strelec's right foot are completely in line. He's either offside by 2 inches or onside by 2 inches there. Corner, Ipswich. In it goes near post, headed away. Bergzog. Been a good outlet, actually, Bergzog in the second half. Borough. Good physicality, good runner. In fairness, Ben, you're way more attractive than Howard Stern. Comment of the day. Howard Stern's very talented and very successful, obviously. I wouldn't mind being a fiver behind him. An acquired taste, let's just say. Oh, here is a Borough counter. Oof. The ball across was from Bergzog, who is having a fun old time second half. Brown. Whittaker into the box. Hits that left-footed wide of the post. You just wondered whether his confidence is up. And from never scoring for Borough, it's going to be like waiting for a bus and two come at once. Trying to shape it in. To be fair, Davis gets his angles right here. Davis often gets lots of stick for the defensive side of his game. My knowledge of the championship is all thanks to the world. It's very kind, Jonathan. Great video. George Elliott was brilliant, wasn't he? It's not normal when I'm on the channel for me to just shut up and listen. I've normally got too much to say for myself. But George from Not the Top 20 was on Tuesday, was it? Such a smart guy, honestly. I was just sitting there listening away. Am I planning to do a watch along for Wednesday Borough? When is that JLG game? And if it's a main TV game, we may well do it. How different a game if that penalty was scored. Well, there you go. Right, we are going to get a quadruple substitute. I see Akpom, Clark, Azon, and Nunez all going to come in one go. So McKenna's definitely going to go for the chaos attempt here and make a quadruple substitution. Not sure what's more painful, a colonoscopy or listening to my team lose from Australia. Mate, Orby, it's all part of being a fan. Got to be done, hasn't it, hey? O'Shea. Matasiwa. Heavy one from Furlong. Bergzog, who's probably, if you take the second half on its own, is the man of the match, isn't he? I think he's had an excellent second half. You think about it, to that point I was making about Borough's timing in games. In that West Brom game, just when West Brom were having a rally at 1-0, Borough got the second. Look at the timing of these two Borough goals as well. First half stoppage time with an own goal to put Ipswich on the back foot to start the second half. And then a real quick second as well. They've nailed it. I know, never a bad time to score a goal, but you know what I'm saying. Right, here comes the mega quadruple substitution. Akpom is in. Nunez is in. Azon is in. Who was the other one coming on? There was 4, wasn't there? Clark as well. A quadruple substitution. Shot driven in immediately into the game. I think Nunez hit the shot from way out, and the follow-up then went through to Sol Bryn. So I'm just trying to figure out who's going where. So Azon is playing up top with Akpom off him. Philogene is still on, but has moved to the right-hand side. What is going on here? Is he given the 6 seconds? Oh my God. I don't think I've seen that. Sol Bryn held the ball for 6 seconds there. So Ipswich have been given a corner. I don't think I've seen that happen in any of the watch-alongs. I wasn't counting, to be fair. Corner to Ipswich. Nunez puts it in, headed to the edge of the box. Philogene hits the shot right-footed. High, wide, not very handsome, wide-eyed and legless. Is it 8 seconds? Is that right? Not 6. Should learn the laws, really, shouldn't I? Strelec is coming off. Had a big role in that second goal, didn't he? Looks like Morris is coming in. Whittaker out. He looks jolly pleased, having grabbed that first goal. So Aidan Morris is in. Not deemed fit enough to start the game because he was out on international duty for the United States. But he can do 20 minutes. Or slightly more than that. 68 or 69 on the clock now, plus whatever stoppage time there's going to be at the end of this one. Charlie, legend. After Cardiff v Reading, what do you think the score is? All sound like a tough one for you, Charlie. I've got to say, mate, Cardiff have been good at home. Well, they did lose to Bradford, didn't they? But yeah, might be a tricky one, let's just say. I'll leave it at that. And it's a simple game, this now for Middlesbrough. Defend well for 20 minutes and 3 points is Borough's. And they will be going top of the league. Obviously, Coventry can overtake them tomorrow. They play Blackburn. Borough will be going back top. This will be a real good little shot in the arm for Borough if they can get this win over the line, won't it? They've been... sort of one win in 5 before this one. No win in 3. I got the Andy Fairweather Low reference. There you go. Did I tell you the story of when I was playing in a piano bar and the saxophone player from, who's the band Andy Fairweather Low was in? Amen Corner, was in the audience. And the woman who ran the bar said, "Oh, Ben, there's a musician over there." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, really? Another one?" You know, you get introduced to a lot of musicians. So, yeah, used to be in a band in the 60s. "Oh, who's that?" "Amen Corner." Like, "No way. Introduce me to this guy." If paradise is half as nice. We're having a drinks break here. Heaven that you take me to. I say we're having a drinks break. Alan Brown is down getting treatment. I'm sure both managers will be happy with the stoppage. Sky is just thumbing through some of the highlights of this one. Oh, that own goal really is a cringy one, isn't it? Just showing the penalty save and Kipre there, miss-kicking. With one foot, goes in off the other. Whittaker just finishing off Strelic's cross after Palmer palmed it out into the danger zone. Clarence Clements. It wasn't him, no. Great saxophone player. With the E Street Band. Here's Nunes. Tries to poke that onto Azon. Clark hits the shot. Furlong hits the shot. There's a big block in there. Jones, I think, Fry threw himself in front of that one. Great block. Big switch of play. Mad to see. Is he onside? Yeah, Davis was onside. Kipre, Davis, Clark, Nunes, O'Shea, Kipre, Davis, Kipre, all in front of Borough. Horrible cross by Kipre, easily cleared. Bergzog, who I keep saying has had an excellent second half, and here he goes down the wing as well. He's been quality in the second half, hasn't he? Bergzog tries to pop the cross in. It's out for a corner. I'm sure the Borough fans will be happy enough with that. Get down the pitch. Win a corner. The objective is just to get to minute 90 now for Borough. They've got the 3 points sewn up if they can just not collapse in this game. Andy Fairweather-Lowe is on backing vocals for Who Are You, brother? Is he really? Who are you? Who? I didn't know that. Good shout, that. Corner cleared. Ipswich chase it down. Bryn comes out of his goal and gets it away. O'Shea. Philogene on the right wing now. That's going to be a Borough throw, isn't it? Hackney gets across, closes down. Trying to give it the big un. It's going to be a throw in for Borough. Target. Coming up 75 now. Borough heading towards the top of the Championship. I'm heading to Banbury tomorrow, by the way, to the Mill Arts Theatre. If any of you like 90s music, I'll be appearing with That's So 90s tomorrow night. If you're Banbury way, in Oxfordshire, is it Banbury? Give us a shout. So that does mean no watch along tomorrow lunchtime, but we'll be back with hot takes on Sunday. Britain clears that one out, throw in Ipswich. I wonder if we're going to be sat here at full time and it ends 2-0 and we'll all sit here and say, oh, that second goal, it just killed it, didn't it? It's worked to the edge of the box. O'Shea, forward from centre-back. His shot is deflected. And the pattern's now changing a little bit. It does feel like Ipswich are going to take more risks and Borough are just going to have to sit in. Which does increase the chances of there being another goal. Either Borough nicking another one on the counter-attack as Ipswich take more risks, or as Ipswich take more risk getting a goal themselves. Oh, and Ipswich have got a goal themselves, straight from that set play. It's a captain's goal. Dara O'Shea darts over to the near post, heads it into the corner, and the cat is amongst the pigeons with that one. It's 2-1. Nunez puts the corner into the near post. He's pretty well unmarked, isn't he? O'Shea. It looked like Jones was picking him up and just loses him. Good header, that one. Glanced into the far corner by Dara O'Shea. And it is 2-1. And will we get a bit of chaos now? Borough want to calm it down, take the sting out of the game, whereas Ipswich are just going to want this to go as loose and frenetic as possible because there's only one goal in it now. Nunez gets the assist. O'Shea gets the goal. And fair play to O'Shea for driving his team up the pitch. Azon tries to hold it. Borough coming away with Conway. He's drawn a foul there from Matasiwa, who loves a yellow card. Is he going to get one here? Of course he is. Classic. Matasiwa in the book. Come back on. We'll see it. Borough will get nervy now. That's what they've got to not do, Nick, isn't it? Got to keep composed, Borough. They looked comfortable, didn't they? But goals change games. What's on your set list for tomorrow night? Everything, Kelly. How's my neck? You're perceptive, aren't you, Kelly? Yeah, neck's not great this week, I'm afraid. It needs someone to punch it for 45 minutes, but that's too expensive. We'll live with it. Here comes Furlong for Ipswich down the right. It's given away. I think this one was offside anyway. Cleared by Borough. Held by Sene. He's actually nicked that off of Nunes there. Clever. O'Shea. People keep talking about this Bolton comeback. Someone tell me what happened. I'm too lazy to look it up. I was working last night as well. Oh, little slide into Clark. Clark in the box, driving forward. Clark puts it in low. Oh, goodness me. Good goalkeeping that by Bryn. That's the difference there. Palmer palmed it out. It went straight to Whittaker. This one went just behind Azon. Clark did well there. Drove into the box. And if he just palmed that... Oh, it's good goalkeeping that. Yeah, he makes sure it doesn't go behind him. Yeah, really good strong hand there by Bryn. If not, Azon is sweeping that into the back of the net. 2 goals in added time to beat Huddersfield. There you go, 93. Thank you. Could have looked that up myself, but you guys always help, don't you? My lack of knowledge therein. Crossed into the back stick. Ipswich corner. They scored from the last one. And I don't know what your eyes are telling you, but territory-wise, my eyes are telling me the ball is heading towards Borough's goal more than it's heading towards Ipswich's goal. Quite a lot now. O'Shea up again. Corner comes in from the right, headed out. Big header, actually. Really good one by Fry. Gets good distance on it. Clark has to knock that one back into Leif Davis, who pings it back diagonally. It's going to go all the way over to Philogene. Philogene inside the box. Can you get the crossover? Knocks it back to O'Shea, who knocks the cross in. It's going to fall to Kipray. Kipray drives it in low. He didn't quite have the speed there to chest that down and get the shot off. To be fair, he did have the speed in the last game against Norwich where he quickly swiveled and scored, didn't he? You're just thinking, release the shot just a half a second earlier there. It's good defending by Borough. And we're going to the bench as well. Conway's coming out. I think Hansen's coming in. Another sub used by Borough. To be fair, we were kind of discussing with Rich at halftime that they might switch it back to the back three and bring Ayling in. But he hasn't done that. It has been keep pressing, keep the 4-2-3-1 shape and try and win the game that way. So I was wrong about that at halftime. Oh, here comes Azon trying to get his way around. What's the ref whistled for there? Was he offside? Everyone's walking back to halfway. I'm completely befuddled as to what was wrong with that. No idea. I guess he must have been offside, mustn't he? Hackney. Work back into Jones. Oh, knocked into the channel. It looked like Seno was in there. Oh, he's going to get booked for that. What an idiot. Kicks the ball away. The most pointless yellow card you will ever see in your life. Why has he done that? Dear oh me. Didn't even buy his team any time there, did he? Furlong. Matusiwa. We have 7 minutes plus Stoppage time. There's a nice one into the channel. It's a good ball. Good take by Davis. Tries to get into the area. Is he offside as well? Ipswich just a little bit over keen. Azon and Davis not able to hold their runs and both flagged offside. Mattersey was coming out for Jack Taylor. That'll be half fresh legs and half to stop Mattersey. We're getting a second yellow card and getting red carded. To be fair, Taylor from central midfield does offer more goal threat, especially long-range shots from outside the box. Is that McKenna's? Yeah, it's the 5th sub, isn't it? He made a quadruple. So 5 subs for Ipswich, all used now. Rob Edwards for Borough has made 3. Oh, sorry, it wasn't Hansen that came in. It was Silvera, my bad. Sorry. Who's done really well, actually, Silvera, hasn't he? Because he got loaned out last season to Pompey, was it? And he's back in. And in the team as well. Morris fouls Leaf Davis. Give me a restart for Ipswich. Can they make one big chance? That's probably, if you're an Ipswich fan, that's all you can really ask for now. At 2-1 down with sort of 5 to go. Can you just make a big chance? Would you shake hands on that? One big chance. And you might stick it in the net, you might not, hey? Kieran, thanks for joining us, mate. And safe travels to Norwich and good luck. And I am duty bound to say good luck to everybody in action tomorrow, whoever you support. Hayden Hackney, who's a brilliant footballer, just played one of the worst passes you'll ever see. He tried to outside of the foot it and didn't get the swaz on it, did he, hey? Giving away. Kills a bit of time, doesn't it? Thank you, everybody, for the amazing support tonight. How many likes have we got? Loads of people watching. 162 likes. Imagine that all played through to Azon, and it ends up just trickling wide of the post. He's offside again, though. Ipswich offside 3 times in the last sort of 4 or 5 minutes. Just a little bit too keen. That one looked tight, didn't it? God. Didn't stick it in the net, so it's kind of immaterial, but... yeah, steward's inquiry on that one, possibly. Move on. Akpom. Oh, God. Must be the first time he's touched the ball, isn't it? Taylor. Nunez. Oh, good carry by Nunez. Great tackle by Target there. Furlong was ahead of him. And he's drawn a foul. That's a brilliant bit of play by Matt Target there. Kieran McKenna doesn't look very happy with Darnell Furlong. Clever from Target. Just got in there, saw it. Not only did he clear the ball, he wins the foul. Triple whammy of goodness if you're a Borough fan there. And... the Luke Ayling substitution is finally going to happen now. Bergzog's coming out. I think Bergzog's played really well in the second half. Ayling comes in and holds up 5 fingers. Back 5. Wow, look at that. Tony Mowbray and Gary Pallister sat together. What a centre-half pairing they were. Mowbray, great player for Ipswich as well as for Middlesbrough. Mowbray and Pallister, hey, in the late 80s, brilliant centre-back pairing for Borough. I assume invited by the club to this one. Taylor. Oh, he's overrun that. Oh, he's lucky to get a foul there, isn't he? Looked like he'd overrun that. Yeah, he can't take the free kick from there. Restart for Ipswich. Taylor again. He's actually looked fairly lively since he's come on, hasn't he? Nunez. Furlong. Oh, lazy ball by Furlong. Didn't quite kick through that. Target, who's played well, gets in front of Philogene. Kipray. It's an attack versus defence game, this one, isn't it? Borough just need to keep Ipswich out and they win the game. We have just over 1 minute plus stoppage time. Knocked into the front looking for Azon. Headed away. I think Philigine's going to sweep that up, is he? Yeah, Target's played Philogene well, hasn't he, since he's switched over to the right-hand side. Philogene gambled on being able to control that. Target let him have it. And he just bounces off him and goes out of play. My 2-2 is still on. I've not heard the fat lady warming up yet. Late tracked the boys equaliser. That'll get all the Ipswich haters going if Ipswich do get a late equaliser. That shouldn't be allowed according to some people. Actually, you can tell me in the chat how many minutes of stoppage time are we going to be getting in this one. By the way, amazing support on the super chats. We hit the target of 10 ages and ages ago. We had loads of memberships gifted by Steve as well. Thank you so much, everyone, for your support. Love it. 5 or 6 minutes, you guys are saying in the chat for stoppage time. So, yeah, as I said, from an Ipswich fan point of view, my thing in this situation is always, can you make one big chance? Even if it's just, it bounces to someone off a set play and they can get a shot off at goal. You'd normally take that. Davis gives that one away. And Sene draws the foul. Yeah, he's done well there. Taylor knocks him over. And stoppage time, only 4 minutes of stoppage time coming. And it's going to start with a Middlesbrough restart. So they should be able to kill the first 30 seconds of that with this set play. One of my first watch songs, love the content. Thank you for keeping me realistic. There's a Sunderland fan. There we go. Thank you very, very much. Right. The ball's live again. Borough have got it in the back four. Ipswich just need to throw the kitchen sink at this one. Doesn't need to be big or clever. They just need to kick the ball down the pitch and get as many players forward as they can. Just make it chaos and see if you can make a chance. All it takes is a lucky bounce at this point. Heavy touch by Clark, and Borough have won it back. Oh, nice switch of play by Target. He's had a good game, hasn't he, Target? Decision making has been spot on, the Borough left back, hasn't he? Britain wins the throw-in. I tell you what, Borough have played stoppage time well. It's been 2 phases of play, and that's killed the first 90 seconds of it. We've got 2.5 minutes minimum stoppage time remaining. Borough 2, Ipswich 1. Borough heading for the top of the table if they can keep Ipswich out for the remainder of this 4 minutes minimum stoppage time. Britain over in the corner. He's going to be desperate to win a corner, but the ball is turned over and there's a foul. I think Azon held it up. So I'm guessing Ipswich just move everyone up to halfway and try and boot this into the other half, do they? We'll see. Hayden Hackney's got the man of the match. Let me know your thoughts on that. Could have been Bergzog, could have been Target. Don't mind Hackney as a shout either. O'Shea. Ipswich have the ball and they have 1.5 minutes minimum stoppage time. Clark's got it over on the left wing. That looks like a Borough throw to me. Jack Clark and Luke Ayling there. Former teammates, obviously, at Leeds. Back in 2018-19. Before Clark was sold to Spurs. O'Shea knocks it back to Palmer. We are at 93 minutes now. 1 minute minimum stoppage time remaining. Ipswich need a goal. Borough are about to go top of the league. Unless something dramatic is about to happen. Let's watch. O'Shea, Furlong. Furlong back to O'Shea. Who's going to put the cross in? Who dares play the killer pass? Furlong. Ipswich taking their time. Nunez. Furlong. Does he dare cross it? He doesn't. O'Shea. Clock's ticking down. Furlong. Oh, they've overworked it. I think we're going to get the long throw, though. Darnell Furlong is over there on the right-hand side. Last phase of play is going to be a long throw-in. Yeah, good point, actually. Yeah, Leif Davis would have been there as well. No, it's not. It's gone short. Furlong's got it back. Furlong. Nunez is going to cross it right-footed. Hangs it up to the back stick. No offside. Borough get the header on it. Clark. That's 94 minutes, and that is full time. Middlesbrough 2, Ipswich 1 in an absolute championship chaos fest, basically. The last 15 minutes of the first half were absolute craziness. Borough had 7 shots in 5 minutes. Then Ipswich missed a penalty, and then Borough took the lead via an own goal. It was a bit chaotic to start the second half as well. However, Borough then got themselves 2-0 up. It looked like Borough had killed it by scoring the second goal. They then improved and Ipswich dropped off a little bit. But O'Shea then scores from the set play. And we get a bit of a frantic finish. I've got to say, did Ipswich really put Borough under massive pressure? I think Borough were reasonably comfortable, even with it only being a 1-goal advantage going into those last few minutes. Stats here. Ipswich 52-48 on the possession. Ipswich 1.97 to 1.86 on the XG. Ipswich 17 shots to 15. 5 shots apiece on target. Borough 3 big chances to 2 big chances. Ipswich, of course, the penalty miss pads the stats in the worst possible way for Ipswich. And Middlesbrough are top of the Championship after their round 10 game. Remember, Coventry can overtake them. They need to win, though, tomorrow, Coventry, to make the overtake. They'll go to 22 points. Rob Edwards just congratulating Alex Palmer on all the saves he made in the first half. And Middlesbrough, you've got to say, 2 points per game is the holy grail. Middlesbrough got 21 points from 10. Ipswich are in 9th to start the 3-game week, but they are prone to overtakes here by a number of teams. Ipswich could drop any number of positions tomorrow, depending on how the results go. It's going to move frantically during this 3-game week, isn't it? Thank you so much, you lot. I will not be here for a watch-along tomorrow lunchtime. I will be in Banbury with That's So 90s if anyone wants to come and see me being a musician tomorrow night. But I will be back being a YouTuber on Sunday for the hot takes early on. I'm going to hit the hay right now because I haven't had much sleep. There's loads of comments in there. If you say nice things and say thank you and all of that good stuff, I will stick them up as the outro music plays to end the stream. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Borough go back to the top of the table. It was Borough 2, Ipswich 1, and we are back. The international break is over, and I will see you for the hot takes on Sunday. Thanks.